I'm Amy, standing here in the freezing cold, handcuffed, watching my mother, Rita, perform her act of victimhood. I can't help but think about how I got to this point. Just moments ago, I was about to toast to my newfound freedom from my toxic family, but now, everything has gone terribly wrong. It all started a couple of days ago. My daughter, Mia, who is 7 years old, was looking forward to her birthday party. I had planned everything, and she was excited to have her grandmother, Rita, come. But Rita had other plans. She left Mia waiting by the window for 3 hours and then simply didn't show up. She went to a fancy lunch instead, breaking Mia's little heart without a second thought. Then, at 11:51 p.m., my phone lit up in the dark living room. It was a Venmo request from Rita. She needed $1,850 for my 24-year-old sister, Stella's, 26th birthday party venue deposit. The message wasn't a request, it was an order. Do it now or we lose the date. I was furious. Stella is a lazy girl who refuses to work and always expects others to foot the bill. I was done being pushed around. I unlocked my phone, opened Venmo, typed in $1 and wrote fee for service in the notes. Then I hit send. After that, I went to the front door and locked the new deadbolt I had installed that morning. I thought this lock would keep them out, but I was so wrong. My phone started buzzing with angry messages from Rita. Amy, you ungrateful brat. Send that money back right now. I ignored them. I'm a logistics manager for high-priority medical freight. I'm used to dealing with precision and problems. I walked around my new home, an old 1920s bungalow in the middle of a harsh Chicago winter. I checked the back door, the ground floor windows, and the thermostat. Everything was secure, and the house was warm. Mia was sleeping on the couch, wrapped in a heated blanket. She looked so peaceful, unaware of the storm that was about to hit. I felt a sense of relief and satisfaction. I thought I had finally drawn a line. I went to the kitchen, opened a bottle of red wine I'd been saving, and poured myself a glass. I was about to toast to my freedom when the furnace suddenly stopped and the lights went out. The house plunged into darkness. Then, the terrifying sound of a siren filled the air. Red and blue lights flashed through the curtains. A voice through a bullhorn ordered me to exit the house with my hands up. I knew Rita had called the police and was trying to frame me. When I opened the door, I was blinded by spotlights. 3 officers, weapons drawn, were ready for a fight. Rita, standing safely behind the police cars in a thick fur coat, pointed at me and shouted, "She has a knife. She's on drugs. She's holding my granddaughter hostage." The officer rushed up and handcuffed me. Rita lunged forward, arms wide, saying, "Grandma is here, baby. Grandma saved you from the bad mommy." I was shivering in the snow, watching her try to take my daughter. But I wasn't going to let her win. I remembered my identity as a logistics manager. I told the sergeant to check my pocket. There, he found my iPhone 15 Pro, which was recording, and was the master control for the cloud security system I installed 8 hours ago. I instructed him to open the app, go to live view, and scroll back 15 minutes. The video clearly showed that I was calm, not armed, and not on drugs. The sergeant watched it twice, and then realized I was innocent. He unlocked my handcuffs. I pointed out that Rita had not only called the police, but also tampered with the gas line, causing the heat to go out. The sergeant ordered his officers to check the meter. But Rita wasn't done. She tried to use the law against me, saying the house was uninhabitable due to the cold and that she had a warm home for Mia. She even smirked when she saw my slashed tires. I knew I had to fight back. I told the sergeant that Rita was under active federal investigation for aggravated identity theft and wire fraud. I handed him a sealed envelope with a federal arrest warrant inside. The sergeant ran her ID, and when the dispatch confirmed the hit, he arrested Rita. As they drove her away, the sergeant reopened the gas valve, and the furnace roared back to life. I locked the door, wrapped Mia in a heated blanket, and kissed her forehead. When she asked if Grandma was coming back, I said, "No, she's gone for good." Sometimes, you don't survive by proving you're innocent. You survive by proving the other side is criminal.